The air was thick with the scent of lavender as I approached the quaint town of Willowbrook. Nestled in the heart of the forest, it seemed like the perfect setting for my next documentary. The locals spoke in hushed tones about a woman named Eliza, who was said to have an otherworldly charm that concealed a dark secret. Intrigued, I set out to uncover the truth behind the unsettling rumors. The townsfolk spoke highly of Eliza, a woman with piercing blue eyes and an infectious smile. They claimed she had arrived in Willowbrook years ago, an enigma wrapped in kindness. Everyone who crossed her path found themselves inexplicably drawn to her warmth. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the cobblestone streets, I knocked on Eliza's door, my camera in hand. She opened the door with that captivating smile, inviting me into her cozy home. The walls were adorned with faded floral wallpaper, and the air was heavy with the sweet scent of freshly baked cookies. Eliza, a middle-aged woman with graying hair, welcomed me like an old friend. Her eyes sparkled as she spoke of her love for the town and its people. As we sat in her quaint living room, Eliza recounted the history of Willowbrook. Her tales were laced with a peculiar charm that made it impossible to doubt her sincerity. She spoke of the town's prosperity and unity, attributing it all to the close-knit community she had fostered. However, the more I delved into her stories, the more I sensed a darkness lurking beneath the surface. Over the course of my stay, I interviewed various townspeople, each expressing unwavering admiration for Eliza. They shared stories of her acts of kindness, how she had helped them through tough times with a comforting word or a homemade remedy. Yet, a subtle unease lingered in their eyes, a silent fear that dared not speak its name. One evening, as I wandered through the dimly lit streets, I stumbled upon a crumbling graveyard at the edge of town. Intrigued, I explored the weathered headstones, my breath visible in the chilly night air. The names etched in stone spoke of generations long gone, but one name caught my eye: Eliza Harrow. A chill ran down my spine as I realized that Eliza had been a resident of Willowbrook for far longer than she let on. My investigation took a darker turn as I dug into the town archives, unearthing a series of mysterious deaths that coincided with Eliza's arrival. The victims, all seemingly healthy individuals, had passed away under circumstances shrouded in ambiguity. Driven by an unsettling curiosity, I delved deeper into Eliza's past. Her eyes, once warm and inviting, now seemed to hold a glint of malevolence. The town's history whispered of a woman who had lost her family to a tragic accident, leaving her broken and alone. Eliza, it seemed, had found a way to cope with her grief by luring unsuspecting souls into her web of benevolence. The more I uncovered, the more I realized that Eliza's kindness was a macabre facade, a mask concealing a twisted reality. The townspeople, blinded by her charm, were unwittingly drawn into her deadly embrace. Those who received her kindness found themselves ensnared in a web from which there was no escape. The final pieces of the puzzle fell into place when I discovered a hidden chamber beneath Eliza's home. The walls were adorned with photographs of her victims, frozen in moments of gratitude. Journals detailed the gradual decline of each person's health, their lives extinguished as Eliza drained them of their vitality. As I stood in that dimly lit chamber, the weight of the truth settled upon me. Eliza, the seemingly benevolent woman, was a predator in disguise. Her acts of kindness were nothing more than a prelude to a sinister end. I felt a cold shiver run down my spine, realizing that I had stumbled upon a horror beyond my wildest nightmares. With my findings documented, I fled Willowbrook, haunted by the knowledge of the deranged woman who killed with kindness. The town, still oblivious to the true nature of their beloved Eliza, continued to bask in the warmth of her deceptive benevolence. As I left that accursed place, the scent of lavender clung to my clothes, a lingering reminder of the horror that lurked behind the facade of a smiling face.